Welcome to Academic Digest class. A survey was carried out among 300 students. It was found that 125 students like to play cricket, 145 students like to play football, 90 students like to play tennis, 32 students like to play exactly 2 games out of the 3. Exactly 32 like to play 3 games. That is when you do 1 game plus another game. It gives you that. Well, you remember exactly there means something. We'll get to it. So how many students like to play exactly 1 game? All right, let's analyze this question. This is one of those questions that shouldn't exist, but there you have it. The good thing is that once you learn it, you've learned it. You've learned how such a question comes. So this is Venn diagram of 3 categories. We'll see that there is cricket. We see that there is football, and we see that there is tennis. They did not give us this. Let's say this is X. They did not give us X. They did not even give us this one because you know that this one means football only. They did not give us this. Cricket only, they did not give us. Tennis only, they did not give us. This one, that is exactly 2 and the rest, they did not give us. So we need to go back to our formula. So the general formula, whenever nothing is given to us, is simply, but yeah, they told us that the universal set is 300. Whenever nothing is given to us, what they gave us is this thing you see, cricket is the same thing as saying the circle, all of the circle. But notice that some of the circle entered here. That's what they gave us to be 125 for cricket. Then football, that's what they gave us to be 145. Then tennis, that's what they gave us to be 90. So Venn diagram of 3 categories. So whenever a question is given and you are just given only what you're given here, the formula to apply is more like applying De Morgan's theorem and that of exclusive principle. So I'll simply say the universal set, which is A union B union C, all of it, I say universal set, whichever way, is equals to, this time around is cricket intersection football intersection tennis. Let's not forget that. It's simply going to be circle of cricket, which is number of crickets, plus circle of football, number of football, plus circle of tennis, which is number of tennis, minus number of, or you say better, so minus number of fire. Let's go. The intersections, this is going to be C intersection F, then all plus N into C intersection T plus N into F intersection T. That is C and F, C and T, then F and T. See it, C and F here, then C and T. That is this part, C and T, C and F, then F and T. So you simply need to remember that time that we normally use all that formula. That formula we normally use where we say universal set is equals to sum of everything here. Reason is because we normally do everything inside here. Everything inside here. We'll come and do whatever we are giving here, we'll come and do this thing minus this thing. And when we get it, you remember that if we have, like, let's say 125 here, we'll come and do whatever we have. We'll do 125 minus what we've gotten for these two. We'll minus it before putting a value here. So that is exactly what this minus is doing here. So it's trying to minus the intersections. It's minusing the intersections. And as it's minusing the intersections, notice it will also come and minus the intersection. That is what they have in common, which is x. So let me call it x. It will also come and minus x. And you know that x here is going to be the same thing as saying number of C intersection F intersection T. So it's going to minus it too. So notice that the general formula simply means once you are not given any value for intersection or this, what you do is simply the sum of all the whole circles, minus the two intersections and the three intersections, what they have in common in three. So minus. So you see that I was given this to be 125. I was given this to be 145. I was given this to be 90. So all minus everything here. Now let's sum up what I have here. Notice that I have here any combination C, combination F. The way I wrote this thing, somebody might get confused. This any outside, this thing is supposed to be here. Then that is number of people that played cricket and football. That's what this thing means. So this any that is outside, because if you see it outside, it will look as if it's dancing everything. You know, it simply means, let me write it, minus number of people that played cricket and football plus number of people that played cricket and tennis plus number of people that played football and tennis, then minus number that played the three. All right, so now let's do this summation. We've not come outside, so inside here let's check n plus n plus n. I don't want to start multiplying. The mistake you will do is saying you come and do n times c, nc times n square. You will just run mad. So don't try it. So what this thing simply means is number of this thing, number that did this one, number that did this one. So let's just do it now. You see that n plus n plus n is 3n. Then I now have room for c plus c. I have only two c's here, so I have 2c. Any, that is intersection. Notice that there's any after everything, intersection. If you like be getting it wrong, you need to pay attention. You need to pay attention and you get to see like there's a principle this thing is following. And I have f. How many f? 2f. 2f intersection. How many t? 2t minus n c n f n t. Now notice that I've been able to add up. You always treat bracket first. I've been able to add up. Now once I add up, remember that there's minus here. There's minus on this side. But before I open this bracket, let me look at this. 125 plus 145 plus 90 is going to give me 360 equals to, this is 300 if you remember, equals to 300. That is the universal set. That's what I told you that is equals to this thing, general formula. The reason why you have this as the general formula is that time we normally do universal set equals to everything here is because we've already done the minusing that I taught you here. So notice this is the same thing as saying 300. Okay, at this point I can cross this over, so it becomes minus 360 is equals to minus 3n 2cn 2f and 2t. If you rush and open your brackets, you will not obey algebra law, the algebraic laws. This is going to be minus 60 equals to minus 3n minus 2c, 3n, where are you seeing minus? Minus n into cn fnt. This n means nothing. This n means number of of this one, number of people that did, but see that it's as if it's having value here. So let's do this thing now. We can now say, since this is minus, this is minus, minus will cancel minus. So I have 60 equals to 3n, then I have 2cn, 2f intersection 2t intersection, then minus intersection c intersection f intersection t. So notice that I have c here too. I have one c. This is minus sign. So this can take care of this. So that I have just one c. I have f here and I have f here. This can take care of this. And I have t and I have t, 2t here. This can take care of this. Then I have n here and I have 3n here. This can take care of this so that I have 2n. So I now have 2nc, let's see it, intersection f intersection t. So this is the same thing as saying 2 of the number that played cricket, played football and played tennis is equals to 60. And notice that everything we've done here, everything that we've done this side, we are giving a value for it. We are giving that 32 students like to play exactly 2 games. 32 students like to play exactly 2 games. So which means that if this is people that played 2 games, as we can see, the number that played 2 games, we can now say we are giving it to be 32. Or we can say at this point, see where we can even say that. We can even say that everything inside here from the beginning is equals to 32. That is equals to the value plus 32. So that is why we have this 32. So this is now going to be 32 crossover. We have 60 minus 32 equals to the 2 of the people, 2 of the number that played cricket, that played football, that played tennis. So this is going to be 28 equals to 2 of this number. So we can divide both sides by a value so that we get subject formula. So by the coefficient, so divided by 2 divided by 2. So we get 14. So we can see that the number that played cricket and played football and played tennis, so the number that played